In this video, we are going to add columns to our building layout. But before I do this, I believe I have to add one more grid over here because this distance seems too much for not having a column in between. So I'll start from the end of my other grids, and this automatically picked the center line of my interior wall, which looks fine. And I pick my second point and I hit escape, or I click on modify to end the command. I have to change the name to C and this one B. Okay, that seems fine. Now I can go, okay, deselect it, go to the architecture and column. If you go to the drop down menu, you will see that we have structural column and architectural column. They are both helpful for different purposes, but I prefer to have both of them in my drawings. The structural one plays the role of the load carrying, and the architecture one is kind of carrying the other one and hiding the structural shape of the column. So let me start off by the architectural, and let me go to the type selector. I think 18 is fine for my small building. Make sure you have this option checked because this will help you move with grids. It helps you if you change the location of your grids, the column will move with the grids, which sounds logical. So I pick the intersection of my grid 1 and A, and you see the shape of the column is kind of merging to the wall. This is happening for majority of the elements when they are in the surrounding of a column. So let me pick the second one, third one, okay. I have all the architectural columns placed in. What I want to do right now, I will escape, get out of the command. I'm gonna go to the structural column, and just a reminder, we have loading families. I don't have too many of the columns, so that's a good idea if I go to the load family and I find the structural columns. Still, let me load everything that I have here. Okay, you have a new list over here. Let me just pick a simple one. Just make sure that every time you are placing a column, you have this option to be on height rather than depth. Let me first show you what does depth mean. If I place this column here, you will face with this warning because the column will not be visible. The reason is that the column is being created under your grade actually. Let me put this on level 1. again I have this error over here because Revit cannot create the column under the grade as a visible object. So let me just put this on height, and this will go to level 2. So the column would be level 1 to level 2, which is making sense, just like what we wanted. I will snap to the intersection of the grids, and I'll just simply place my structural column over here. Again, make sure that you have this option checked, moves with grids. You have one more option. Let me just not putting them here and show you the other option, which is grabbing the grids and asking Revit to automatically place the columns over there for us. I'll just hit escape, and I will pick this one, and I will select these, hit finish. There we go. We have a row of columns over here in this grid line. I could do this for the whole map, but I just wanted to show you the alternatives. Okay, so that's it for the columns.